Hello students, I'm back again with question answers of another video. Unit 5 of Class 11's Compulsory English, Life and Love, and the topic of the lesson is the looking glass. Now turn to page 46 of your book, Ways with Words. A. Match the words with their meanings. A. Exhausted matches with number 6, tired. B. Apparent matches with number 7, clear. C. Vista matches with number 1, vision. D. Undulating matches with number 2, wavy. E. Destined matches with number 3, predetermined. F. Stuffy matches with number 5, suffocating, airless. G. Restrain matches with number 4, prevent, hinder. Now B. Write the meaning of the following words. Thus, use them in sentences of your own. Number 1, implore. It means beg something earnestly or desperately to do something. She was imploring to her mother to go to the exhibition with her. Number 2, despair. It means a helpless state. We were in great despair in that war-stricken state. Number 3, beseech. It means ask something urgently and fervently to do something. I beseech you for an immediate search of my diamond ring. Number 4, eloquent. It means fluent or persuasive in speaking or writing. Although her speech was very eloquent, the audience were not that interested to listen to her. Number 5, whirl. It means move round and round. They found her precious shawl whirling in that pool of dirty water. Number 6, egoism. It means egocentric or self-centered. You have to come out of your egoism if you want to excel in that profession. Number 7, agony. It means great pain. She hadn't even come out of that agony in her life that she had to face her father's death. Number 8, delirious. It means a disturbed state of mind or consciousness due to fever or intoxication. Yesterday, she became quite delirious in her sleep as she had high fever. Number 9, delusion. It means giving a false or misleading impression. She, getting married to that corrupt politician, was very delusive to her family. Number 10, compensate. It means to pay the price. You will never be able to compensate for this loss in your business. Number 11, mortgage. It means installment to be paid for land, building, etc. He was ready to pay the mortgage for this 80 crore house. It's going to be expensive for him. Number 12, brood. It means stoop due to illness, tiredness, old age, or worry. His soldiers were brooding as he had lost all hopes of winning the match. Number 13, prelude. It means an introduction of something. This is the prelude of my sad song. Question C. In the story, you saw the words like exhausted and smiling. They are used as adjectives. Adjectives ending in ing, like beginning, shining, tiring, describe what someone or something is like, whereas adjectives ending in ed, like bored, tired, satisfied, describe how someone feels. Some more examples are given here. My job is boring. My job is interesting. My job is tiring. My job is satisfying. My job is pleasing. All these adjectives ending in ing describe how your job is, whereas adjectives ending in ed describes how you are feeling. Like for example, I'm bored with my job. I'm interested in my job. I'm tired of doing my job. I'm satisfied with my job. I'm pleased with my job. All these adjectives ending in ed describe how you are feeling in a job. Now there is an exercise. Choose the correct word. A. Sarita was shocked to hear about earthquake. B. I think that rainy days in winter are depressing. C. The football match was very exciting. I enjoyed it. D. The meals at Delight Cafe was satisfying. E. I've got nothing to do. I'm bored. F. Tonka is very good at telling funny stories. He can be very amusing. G. The teacher's explanation was confusing. Most of the students didn't understand it. H. He is such a boring person. He never wants to go out. I will be surprised if she does well in her test. A. Are you interested in politics? Exercise E. Write the correct form of the adjective in the blanks as in the example. Grammar rules frustrate me. They're not logical. They are so frustrating. A. They frustrate me, but they don't bore me. I never get bored when I study grammar. B. If teachers want to interest the students, they must use interesting materials. C. Certain stories interest almost everybody. For example, most students are interested in fairy tales. D. Certain things frighten me, but I never get frightened when I speak English. E. If I get a good grade, that excites me. And if I get more than 90%, I am really excited. Now we come to comprehension part. Answer these questions. Question A. Who was Nellie? What did she used to dream of? Answer. Nellie was a young and pretty girl, the daughter of a landowner and army general. She used to dream day and night of being married. B. What was she doing with the looking glass? Answer. She was sitting in her room, gazing with exhausted, half-closed eyes into the looking glass. Actually, she was dreaming. C. Why did she go to the doctor on one winter night? Answer. One winter night, she went to the doctor to plead him to come to her house to check up and cure his husband, who was seriously ill with typhus fever. What was Stephen Lukic doing when she reached his bedroom? Answer. When she reached his bedroom, Dr. Stephen Lukic was lying on his bed, fully dressed up but without his coat, and with pouting lips was breathing into his open hand. E. Why was the doctor not ready to go to see her husband? The doctor was not ready to go and see her husband as he himself was ill with high fever and feeling very exhausted after having visited other typhus patients. F. Why did Dr. Stephen Lukic suggest Nellie to go to the gemstone doctor? Dr. Stephen Lukic suggested Nellie to go to the gemstone doctor as he was very exhausted and didn't have the strength to go to see the patient, that was Nellie's husband, in her house. He was also having high fever and didn't feel like even moving as he was feeling very dizzy. Answer of G. Nellie said, "Come perform that heroic deed. Have pity on us." That pity was to have feelings for his husband that he was suffering from typhus fever. She pleaded the doctor to go to her house and do check up for her husband, although the doctor himself was suffering from high fever. H. When Nellie said, "I must have fallen asleep," what does it mean? Answer for H. When Nellie suddenly woke up from her dream, she must have dozed off at that time. When she woke up, she felt something fall from her hand. and it knocked on the floor. She jumped and opened her eyes wide. She saw a looking glass lying at her feet. She looked into the looking glass and saw a pale, tear-stained face, which was her face indeed. There was no grey background then. Then she realized that she must have fallen asleep. So she said so. What is the main theme of the story? Answer. The main theme of the story is that young women like to dream about their future marriage and future life partner. They are also very devoted to their husbands, the person who is very important in their life. Anton Chekhov, the author of this story, tried to show these sentiments and feelings of all women. Now, critical thinking, question A. The looking glass or mirror is used as a symbol in the story. What does it symbolize? Answer. The looking glass or mirror is used as a symbol in the story. It symbolizes the future or destiny of that young, beautiful and unmarried girl, Nellie. She saw her future in that looking glass. Future with her life partner or husband. She found her destiny in that looking glass, which was not that beautiful. That looking glass took her to a different kind of world where she was living a married life with her beloved husband. But soon she realized that married life was not that easy as it seems to be. There were many worries, problems, and tensions in a married life. Soon she comes out of a dream after going through lots of painful experience in that short while. Then when she comes to reality, she realizes that she is happy the way she is now, single and unmarried. So she makes up her mind not to get married her whole life. B. Chekhov employs the magic trick in the story using a very elegant transition from reality to imagination and again from imagination to reality sequence. Discuss its relevance to life of young people. Answer to this. Chekhov employs the magic trick in the story using a very elegant transition from reality to imagination and again imagination to reality sequence. Yes, this is very relevant to the life of young people as they dream a lot about their future and their future partners. Youngsters are very shy and not that expressive. They hide their personal feelings from others and also from their family members. At that phase of life, the teenagers are loners and loves to stay alone, locked up in their rooms, hiding and staying away from everyone. This time, they hates company of other people and even dislikes visiting their relatives' house in functions and get-togethers. This is the time of their life when they fall in love with an opposite sex member secretly. They are trapped in one-sided love which cannot materialize in reality. So they dream a lot. They want to experience their one-sided love or want to make it come true in their dreams. This is also the time of every person's life when one is so much attached to a mirror. They never get tired looking at it. They admire themselves, looking at it many times a day. Sometimes they love to gaze at it and go into dreams as described in the story. Whenever possible, they love to travel to a make-believe world that is a dream, although they have to come back to reality at the end. They love to be in a dream because they cannot make it happen in reality. Now comes creative writing part, the last question of this story. Write a couple of paragraphs about an interesting dream that you have had. Students, just to give you all an idea, I have described one of my own dreams here, dividing it into 2 paragraphs. The first paragraph goes like this. Once I found myself in a beautiful garden. That garden was full of strange looking big flowers which I had not seen before in my life. I saw also many birds, butterflies, dragonflies, and beautiful rabbits in that garden. Then I saw a huge stairs made of twining branches of tall trees. I began to climb the stairs. This much I wrote in my first paragraph. Then the second or last paragraph goes like this. I kept on climbing it one after another, but my journey would never end. Then when I looked down, I found I had climbed very high. I still remember there were white clouds floating all around me. I was feeling very high, and at the same time, I was also scared. In case I missed the steps, I would fall down very badly and hurt myself. So I was very careful while climbing up. I climbed up and up, but my climb would not come to an end. I did not find anything on the top. My climb would not end, so I wanted to come down but could not dare. I was suffering a lot at that point. Actually, I was suffocating, and suddenly I woke up. Then I realized it was a dream. I felt, thank God, it was just a dream. Just a dream. Wow. That's all in this lesson, students. Bye-bye and see you in our next lesson.